Welcome back to Farming Guy. He's back again to farm more watermelons, along with a few other things. I fully started prepping to do the Grandmaster level quests that I have on my to-do list. Those being Song of the Elves and While Gothic Sleeps. Again, the requirements for these quests are really high, so I'm going to need some time to get there, but this is just a stop along the way. The biggest thing that I need to focus on in this episode is Slayer, because one of the prerequisites for While Gothic Sleeps is Path of Glorfy, and I need 56 Slayer in order to access that quest. Slayer really shouldn't take that long to get, and the other requirement for that quest, I believe it's 60 strength, that's just going to kind of happen by consequence of doing the Slayer tasks. I have access to the Slayer Master in the Kebos Mountain, so I will be utilizing that Slayer Master from now on rather than Sheldor. The extra drop of the Brimstone Keys is just sort of a nice alternate flow of cash looking at the tables. Lots of really nice alchables, as well as some useful drops like gold ore, which I need for smithing, and pure essence, which, while I don't really need it for rune crafting, if I want to make some runes on my own, that would help. So in all, this is just going to be a lot of prerequisite quests for While Gothic Sleeps and Song of the Elves, with a little bit of skill grinding. But I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Okay, I've decided to start Regicide. I am approaching the end of the Underground Pass now. Woohoo! Alright. Now it's telling me to just wait around here until the elf shows up. So, I guess I just wait around here until the elf shows up. Holy crap, here she is. She just got nuked. She is dead. Right. Time to go through the Enchanted Forest, or whatever kind of forest this is. Pass the sticks. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Pass the sticks. Yeah, second try. I remember being stuck on that trap for far too long one time. I think I tried to pass through it like 5 times and it just kept smacking me in the face. I'm really glad I have these lines to follow because this forest is an absolute maze. So getting to Lord Irewith is a relief. Ow. 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 Whew. Only 3 times in a row. Oh. Nice. I actually did decide to just run over to Port Tiras again. That is what it is, right? Yeah, Port Tiras. Gonna buy one of these. Bam. A little bit pricey, but should be worth it. Now that I have a Dragon Halberd, I can aggro the Calphite Guardians with a ranged attack, and then continue to safe spot them with the Halberd. This will get me the strength experience that I need over time, and once I catch my strength up to my other combat skills, I can start to use the stab attack style to balance my attack skills. I follow this Calphite task up with a Blue Dragon task. Alright, I have one more dragon kill to go. Hiya. I think Blue Dragons might be one of my favorite tasks. I'm not sure why, it just feels really nice to relax and destroy some dragons with my new Halberd. I'll probably get a few more tasks from her. I want to hit 56 Slayer, that's my goal right now, because once I hit 56 Slayer, I have my 60 strength, so I have most of the qualifications for Path of Glorfy, and that is a requirement for Song of the Elves. So I do need to get that done eventually anyway. And it gives a nice amount of strength experience, so. What's my next assignment? Bronze Dragons in the Catacombs of Korend. I really have to vent about this task with the Bronze Dragons. I am playing a totally unsped up footage of one single Bronze Dragon kill. Now, the kill itself really isn't that bad. I'll put it up on the screen, but it takes just over a minute and a half to kill one of these Bronze Dragons. Really not that big a deal. However, the problem with this Slayer task comes in the way the aggro on these dragons work, as in, it doesn't work. It is really wonky, it is really bizarre, I do not understand it. You can be fighting one of these dragons, and a second dragon that's been wandering around next to you for like the past 30 seconds after it spawns will just do a 90-degree turn and start wailing on you. I'm lucky here in this kill because there's another person that's taking their aggro, but even then that was not consistent. And I would have dragons that were attacking other players just do a 180 and start beating the crap out of me. That's also not to mention the Iron Dragons at the start, where if you don't stand in the right spot, they can just start blasting you. In all, killing 38 Bronze Dragons took me nearly 8 hours. There we go. I had Brine Rats as my task, and I actually managed to get a Brine Saber drop. So if I ever get slugs, I can just use the Brine Saber. That's pretty neat. Alright, my next task is Calphites again. Jeez, I cannot talk tonight. That's a good task. I like that one. Calphite Guardians have really good drops for alcohols, and they drop runes pretty frequently. Now that I have a Ring of Wealth, I just auto-pick the gold they drop too. So, pretty good task to get. I'm going to do a farm run before I do this task, so I'll probably pick it up in a bit. More Calphites. Nothing to see here. Calphites I have down pretty well. The kills themselves aren't the fastest, but they have really high defensive stats, and I'm really just happy that it's quite AFKable. I can just kind of do something else while I'm killing Calphites. My combat skills are good now, looking good. 62 is on the board for here, and I also got level 56 Slayer, so that means I qualify for Path of Glorfy. But the problem with that is I need a grapple, and that is a problem because I don't have the smithing level to make one. So I might have to do a couple other things first. But it's good to at least have that 56 Slayer requirement down. But yeah, I'm going to go pick up another task, see what I'm doing next. I probably won't be doing the task itself right now, but it's good to know what I need to be prepared for. So that's my train of thought, at least. Okay, 131 jellies in Tepoyak. I don't know where that is. I'm going to have to look it up, but I'm right over here by the farming guild anyway, so go ahead and get the farm run done. Alright, I planted some new fruit trees, so I think this is going to be 70 for farming. There we go. That's the number. That's the correct number, not the wrong number. I can go ahead and do one round of the tithe farm with the max level fruit, so I might go do that soon. But that's pretty cool. I think next time I do a farm run, I'll go ahead and grab my other fruit trees, because I've got a bunch of saplings in storage, but not really worried about farming these generally, just because I don't have very many saplings, so it's sort of too inconsistent, and I don't want to, now that I've run out of Ranar seeds and have seen how long it'll take me to get the seeds that I want again, I want to kind of keep a few of each in reserve for when I can access the larger room in the farming guild and actually start getting fruit trees as contracts, so I'll keep a couple in reserve, but that's that bit. I need to go check my pineapple plant as well, and I need to find Karamja. It's gotta be here. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, I'll be back again later to talk more, but I'm gonna keep doing this farm run. Jellies were nice for a change of pace. They also have a pretty decent chance to drop hard clue scrolls. I managed to get 2 hard clue scrolls, 1 per trip. I also dropped the clue scroll just on the off chance I got a second drop, but that didn't happen. I only ever had 1 at a time. So here's the first casket. Forgot to record this because I just got attacked in the wilderness, but I did just get a hard casket. And I got an Armadillo Kite Shield. So that'll be a nice alternate to using the Falador Shield. But nice upgrade. I was hoping I'd get one of those Rune Kite Shields from the slimes that I have for my task right now, but I got a better one because this one has a prayer bonus baked into it. It's just as good as that too, so I think higher levels it's not, but also I'm just gonna out these because I already have a longsword and a battle axe, so that's just some extra money. The second casket wasn't nearly as impressive, but I got some okay teleports out of it. And I also decided, since I do need to make a mithril grapple for Path of Glorfy as well, I might as well get my smithing up to level 59, because that will also let me do Defender of Varrock, which is, as you might know, a prerequisite for While Gothic Sleeps. That quest has so many prerequisites. I think it has almost every quest as a prerequisite, actually. Okay, 59 smithing means mithril grapples. I have so many tasks I can get done now because I can actually access the grapple shortcuts. Just gonna finish up this inventory. I have a little bit more gold left in my bank, but now that I have to kill mithril dragons for chewed bones for in order to complete that quest, the barbarian training quest, then I'm gonna have access to just 5 mithril bars per kill, which is a pretty good number of mithril bars, and shouldn't really need to rely on gold so heavily. But that might still be something I go back to every now and again, because I do still need some mining experience. But other than that, yeah, this is a good method, but I think just 5 mithril bars at a time with no fuss with smelting them is going to be a little bit faster. Okay, grapple tip. Bonk bonk. Oh, it needs to be attached to a mithril bolt. I think I have mithril bolts, right? There's some mithril bolts. There we go. Bam. Grapple time. Now it can be Spider-Man. Spider-Man. That's probably just gonna have to go, like, at the front. I am so desperately low on space now, too. Been getting my cash stack back up. I have to go spend... I guess I don't have to. I am about to go kill zombies, so might be able to get a zombie axe from that instead of a dragon battle axe. But, ooh. Maybe I'll just make these into mithril bolts real quick. I do need some better ammunition. I think I have the feathers for it, too. I should probably bring my hammer. Maybe that would be smart. But, anyway, yeah. More stuff that I'm just going to do AFK. I did just decide to get roving elves out of the way. I'm just going to talk over the footage of the Moss Guardian beating the crap out of me. It really wasn't that big of a deal. The most annoying thing was running through the forest over and over and over again. But since the plugin tells you where to go, it's really not that big a deal. Once that was over, it lets you start Morning's End immediately, but there were a couple problems with me doing Morning's End now. Okay, I am looking at this quest walkthrough. I need magic logs. I don't have the wood cutting for magic yet, magic trees, because magic trees are 75. I also can't get 75 wood cutting because I only have 74 farming. I could do a farm run real quick, but that will not level me up. I think the best alternative, is to get the hunter level in order to catch nature implings. And I think I might have to do Puro for that. Alright, this seems way too slow. I'm probably doing it wrong, but I don't think I want to keep doing it this way. I will try to figure out some other way to get hunter experience. A better hunter method I thought of was just using box traps with the highest thing I could, and that happened to be some little rodents in Farlamore, so I just did that for as long as I could stand. Alright, I was reviewing ways to get magic logs. Wintertot is on there. I think I can access Wintertot. Yeah, at level 50 firemaking, I'm 51. Gonna need a higher firemaking anyway for other activities I wish to do, so I think I'll just run back to the bank and use Games Necklace Teleport for that. Winter Tot is kind of a cool minigame. Counts as a boss, which is weird, but I didn't have too much trouble with Winter Tot. I actually managed to stay here until I hit level 70 fire making, considering I started at level 51. That's a lot. But I didn't get lucky, and I didn't get my magic logs. And this was all the way up until, like, Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the evening, so I'm gonna have to cut what I have and make something out of it. But that was everything I did in the past week to continue on my goals. One of the things I got out of Winter Tot was a Ranar seed, so I can finally start doing my farming contracts again. Feels pretty good. I'll get some good seeds out of this. There's not much more to say. Next week is probably going to be more prereqs. I think I should maybe be able to do wood cutting here soon, get up to level 75 wood cutting so I can chop magic logs on my own. It's not ideal, but it's going to be what I need to do in order to get access to magic logs for both Desert Treasure and Morning's End Part 1. So, it's fine. It's the more reliable way, so it probably should have been what I was planning for anyway. I mentioned last time that I was playing Leagues a little bit. I've sort of completely cut that out. It is such a fun diversion, but I have more things to do that are important right now, unfortunately. I would love to spend more time playing on Leagues. Maybe next time it comes around I can have a better plan and be able to spend a little bit more time on it, and maybe make a couple videos. I hope you all enjoyed your time here today. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to follow the adventure. A like and sharing this with your friends helps a lot. But regardless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.